bro, fresh out the oven, ready to run. What's hot this week at Jeff's Bagel Run? Jeff and Aaron bring the fun. It's the weekly run, let's get it. The weekly run from Jeff's Bagel Run.
What's up, Aaron? Welcome back to the weekly run. How you doing today?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. And unlike last time, I mean it. I don't know. I don't know how to frame that, but like that correlates to what I said before the show started. So I
I
can
love
actually
it.
claim greatness today.
I love it. Greatness has been achieved. Listen, there's a lot to talk about this week because I feel like we spent a lot of time together this week,
It
and
was rare.
it's rare but fun, and I'm
Rare at
really,
least recently.
no doubt, I'm glad to have done it. I think it's worth mentioning that Just Bagel Run was an honoree at the Grow FL Awards this week, and we took home a little hardware, which was pretty exciting, and you got to relish in that experience.
Hey, it is not often when, the tech guys get trotted out. So I'm appreciative that I was thought of, Normally, normally it's marketing and other people get to, go out and schmooze and do all that, and we have to stay in our caves. But you took me out for an evening, and I really appreciate that. I just want to say that. That meant a
It
lot to me.
was it was wonderful to have you. Got to see you in your suit and your bagel dunks, looking
Hey,
fly. It was a vibe.
nobody, no, we talked about this. I'm out of the wedding phase.
Yes, yes.
Anybody that I would know at this point would be on second or thirds, much more low key events. So, you just when do you ever get to trot out that suit? You get to pull that suit out and use it. So, we dusted it off and put it to work.
Got to do it. That's amazing. But that was fun. So we did that
But
this
you had
past.
two this week or this past week, right? Like, didn't
Yeah,
I would say you had to go somewhere else on Saturday?
Saturday night. Yes, we were nominated for a Big Orange Award, which is the West Orange Chamber of Commerce uh, like big award weekend. We did not win. We were nominated. It's a difficult place to win awards. The West Orange Chamber of Commerce. Some companies that are in the West Orange Chamber of Commerce that you might have heard of before: Walt Disney World,
No,
Universal
I do.
Universal Studios. I don't know if you know these businesses, but they're in the same chamber as Jeff's Bagel Run, which is
Yeah.
sort of crazy to me. But
Hey,
you know,
listen. This is like the Oscars or something, If you're just an upstart actor, actress, and sure, if you're in the category of Meryl Streep, you're like, all right, hey, I'm just happy to be here,
happy to be here. Happy to be here.
happy to
All
be
the
considered.
when they get up there and they're like, all the honorees are deserving. I'm like, thank you.
Yes, this was the real award.
Yeah, the real award was just being nominated. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Secretly, you're like, oh, the next year.
I'll get you, Disney.
That's right.
But yeah, it was an award show weekend, but it was great. It's nice to sometimes step back and relish a little bit in the accomplishments, but right back to it, opening another store.
Well, I was gonna say, especially with the last, I don't know, lost track. It's like last
It's
month,
been
last
many,
five
many.
weeks. So where in the bagel verse are you today, right now, as we're recording?
I am in Neptune Beach, which is just
Ooh,
outside of Jacksonville, Florida, and
I know
it's
that area.
it's beautiful. I've never been here before. I've been to
Oh,
Jax
really?
Beach. Yeah, not specifically Neptune Beach. And this kind of brings up something that I want to talk about with you, Aaron, because I feel like you'll appreciate this. I don't know, I just think you're going to appreciate this.
You will leave that
Here's my
blank there. I'm
here's my
dying to
hot
know what it is
here's
after
my
the
hot
show.
take. Here's my hot take, Aaron. All beach towns are the same.
Ooh. So that's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
That I
All
will give you that.
all beach towns are the same.
So I'll give you a little bit of history on me. So because I find that interesting. Because first off, love the beach. I'm a beach person. Orlando was, I don't know what happened. I I'm from New England originally, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go down to Florida, and like I'm gonna surf, I'm gonna scuba dive, and live this beach lifestyle. And somehow I end up further from the beach than I have ever been in my life. I live in a peninsula, and somehow I'm like geographically the
In the middle.
furthest from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the thickest, centerest part of this peninsula, equidistant from beaches in the worst way. So, right, mistakes have been made, but I appreciate beaches, and so I've seen beaches in New England, in the Mid Atlantic. I've seen beaches all throughout Florida, East Coast, West Coast. So I consider myself a connoisseur of beaches, beach towns specifically. I think you're right in that every beach town has the same, it's a vibe thing. They all have a different color, maybe, but at the end of the day, you know you're in a beach town.
I think Abby said it best today. It's like all beach towns are the same, they're just in a different font.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Right?
she, she
Beach
just,
Town, Times New Roman. Beach Town,
she,
Helvetica. Beach Town, Comic Sans. And that describes the vibe.
ah,
They're
gosh,
exactly the same, different font.
she, she has nailed it. I will yield that. That is because, you know, you go to a beach town and you're like, here's what I'm going to find. I'm going to find a Dairy Queen somewhere in this town. Even
Yep.
if it's the last Dairy Queen, those will be the last ones that they ever close anywhere in the country, if that business ever goes that route. There'll be a Dairy Queen. More, more pharmacy stores than really you think you'd need for a population, like the population density of CVS and Walgreens and everything else to
Yes. Yes.
residents per GDP for that area. It's very high. Um, and everything is at half speed. Like these are just common in a good way. I actually like it.
I was
Like
gonna say this
it's
is
very
all to
universal.
say that while beach towns are all kind of the same, this is not a bad thing.
Not at all.
You know
I
what you're
still
getting
love
when
it.
you get here. You're on beach time. You can expect sand everywhere. I grew up like over the summers visiting my grandparents at their condo, which was in Pompano Beach, Florida. So their condo was on the beach, and we would take the elevator down, walk out to the beach, and it was a great experience. And but they're all the same. There's a convenience store, a five and dime. There's a like some kind of grocer where you're paying way too much money for a gallon of milk or a box of cereal. But
Hmm.
it's about convenience because it's there. You don't have to go to the mainland. You're not like going back over the bridge. You're not fighting traffic. Um, all this to say,
It's like
we're
Causeway
open.
life.
Yes. Oh, you got to go over the causeway. I don't want to go over the causeway. Oh, there's a new restaurant opening. It's over the causeway. It's totally a thing. Yes. Yes. Well, our store here in Neptune Beach is on the correct side of the causeway. It
Excellent. I was gonna
is.
ask.
It
I
is
was
on the
gonna
correct
ask.
side. It's on the correct side of the causeway, right on Atlantic Boulevard, and it's just an absolute vibe. People
See,
are happy. They're moving a little slower. The lines are long because
yes.
it's busy, but they don't seem to care because what else they got to do?
Listen, and I will say this. My opinions, on a solid beach day is it's all about the food planning. Like the food planning all happens in the morning, and then it's all about shooting the rest of the day with that prep, right? That's why pub subs are just game changers for any solid, beach afternoon. But that's what's so beautiful about like bagels. Like you got nowhere to be. It's in the morning. You're gonna go get your spot. You just sort of collecting things, get some breakfast, throw it in. You're not in a rush. Nobody's in a rush.
I
The beaches are
heard.
there.
I heard from at least three people today. They're like, "This is such a great spot. It's on the way to the beach. Can't wait to swing through, grab some bagels and coffee, and go get our spot." Like that is gonna be a part of someone's. And I hadn't really like, we have another beach store, and I don't want to leave them out because I don't. We didn't do this podcast when that store opened. Isle
It's
of
true.
Palm, South Carolina, is also a vibe. I mean, this thing is like on the beach. You can pretty much walk out the back door and throw a seashell over the dune.
But that is beach town variant where it's actually island. It's a subsection of beach towns that are island towns.
This is true. There is a subset of beach towns that are also islands. We
It's
experience
true.
that a lot in Florida too, just with the like intercoastal waterway dividing and like
Exactly.
creating like single bridges going over to these like densely populated areas for like 2 days a week on Saturday and Sunday, or
Exactly.
sometimes like spring break hits. So um, I was absolutely just thrilled with this store opening today.
How was it? Soft
It was
opening today.
soft opening. It was soft. It was exactly as we wanted it to be. The team is like working up. They did plenty of transactions today, had lots of practice, met a lot of community members. It was really a nice soft opening day.
Just what you want.
Wasn't
Get the reps in.
Yes, it was all about the reps. It wasn't frantic. It felt good. It was really nice. It was nice to know that, you couldn't really hear the beach crashing a couple blocks away, but it's there. And the ocean is right there.
Listen, nobody told me that this opening was blocks from the beach. That would have changed the very limited, you know, involvement that I normally participate in openings, not
Well, there's
non-corporate openings. So if you
there's
told
still a
me,
Aaron, there's still a chance. There was one tech snafu today.
oh,
The
so should have
the
called me. I would have
cash
drove right up.
the
It's
cash
great.
register will not open upon tender. So don't know why. Can't figure it out.
I know exactly why. I'll tell you. I can't tell you. It's an on-site thing.
It's an on-site thing. You're gonna have to come
It's an
up.
on-site thing. I just You should have just taken a picture of the cash drawer, like in the perspective of having the beach behind it. And just been like problems. I would have left immediately. Dropped everything. Bagel emergency.
Bagel emergency. But that's yeah. So we're in a beach town. It's great. Neptune Beach opens, and I don't want to leave them out as well. Rollsville opened in North Carolina as well today. They soft opened. Ryan McAvoy opened his second store, so really excited
Correct me
for
if I'm
Ryan.
wrong. First double opening we've ever done. Have we ever done two at once? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think this is the first time we've done two at once. If it's not the first time, it's just the second time. We haven't done this often, where they're opening on the same weekend. So
Danielle
I
would know
think
painfully.
I know.
She would know for sure.
Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, has like a trauma wound.
Exactly.
not
Exactly.
not because she's got like an eidetic memory or anything like that, but just because of the trauma.
This would burn in.
No doubt. But yeah, two stores this today. Grand openings for both on Friday. Uh, Two great markets. Rollsville has been a long time coming. I'm really excited for Ryan and the team there to get that one open. They've worked really hard, and the store's beautiful. I got to see it. You know, I don't know. I guess it's firsthand if you see it FaceTime. Does that count firsthand? Does that count?
I think so. I think so. In
I mean,
today's world, why not?
I would call it secondhand if it was someone else's FaceTime, because then I'm not really there. But like, having been there, it's great. I'm excited for both of these openings, and as discussed a couple of weeks ago on the pod, this Neptune Beach franchise group is fun. They are hyped. They are all about it. It's just great hanging out with them, and they've been a good time. So
I was going to say you had predictions that this was going to be a nice and smooth and just really well done opening.
yes, I had predicted that this group was gonna be. They were just super excited. I think I said they were excited. They're texting. They're like, "When you come in? What's happening?" They're just really in
Yeah.
it. They're fully like geared up. It's really great, and the team they've hired and the excellence that they're demanding is really great. It's really great. So
Well, I mean, worth noting too that we give you credit for like one of your other predictions from our beginning of the year predictions section show. I'm not really sure how to classify that, but when we did predictions, you one of them's already come true.
there's a
Do you
lot
know
of
which one
year.
it is?
I know exactly what it is, Aaron. I've been waiting for this moment. I know exactly what it is. The year is still
None of
young.
mine have, so
It is
let's
only
let you take credit for the one.
it is only 2 or 3 weeks into this, but yes, I predicted that Madison, Alabama, and the Huntsville market and the Gordons would crush, and that they would be a top store out of the gate. And what happened, Aaron?
That happened.
That happened. Sure did.
almost like, almost to almost to the to the detail. Like it
Like
was a great launch. It was smooth. It had a monster opening weekend for them. was great.
And they're going strong, still killing it. So it's been a great run of new store openings. I am excited for a pause. We have a spring break pause. Like this feels
Timing
like
couldn't be any better, honestly, for us in Florida.
I'm telling you, like I know spring breaks are starting all over the country right now, but we are on spring break here in I don't know, the 16th I think is it
Oh, it's like
officially
a week,
starts.
man.
It's like a week away,
It's,
right? Yeah, yeah.
we're
It's
all
like
it's on everybody's calendars.
it's like right there. And it couldn't come soon enough. I'm ready for a little recharge. And then yeah, right
I'm
back to
I'm
it.
cu- I'm curious. I I enjoy spring breaks as an adult, as a parent, 1,000 times more than I ever did as a kid. Like it is a calendar event for me. I can't wait for it. Like I'm excited about it. One of my favorite
I
times during the year. I don't know. I just really like spring break.
Spring break is super fun. I do love it as an adult. I think I loved it as a kid as well. We weren't like a family that really did a lot of travel, but like I said, my grandparents lived like right on the beach and we would just go stay with them at their condo and that was sort of like a built-in spring break. They were like 20 minutes south of us from where I
That's
grew up.
a pretty solid spring break.
Yeah, I mean
Maybe,
it was
maybe this is more commentary on me. Growing up in Maine, and it's like whatever. We might have had ours a little bit later. Just
well, I was gonna say
you know,
your spring started
it's
in
more
what, like
like
June?
there's no spring.
There was no spring. You went from winter to like what felt like
Less
spring everywhere else.
less winter. I don't know. It's not great.
That's kind
It's not
I
great.
mean, now you flip the opposite side, right? Where you live in Florida, so it's like the 3 seasons or 4 seasons we have are like summer light, summer, very, very summer, and then like the doldrums of summer. Like those are the seasons we get here. So
Listen, I'm all for it. So this is what you're gonna. This is the truly funny part is. Well, I'll say most, but a lot of people in Florida that might go somewhere else, right? Especially for us, I know people that are like, oh, we like to go do a quick catch the end of like the ski season or something like that, and they go somewhere else. I go further south. I'm like, this is
nice.
still not hot enough for me. This is still not. I want my summer now. I don't want to wait 3 more weeks for what will be summer here. I'm like, I need it now. It's mid March, so we just head straight down until we run out of highway in the Keys, and just that's where we spend spring break. And I'm like, just all the
That's
time.
awesome.
I don't. Our current winter right now, it's too much.
Too
It's
much
too
winter.
much. It's too much winter.
We I will spend the first half of spring break in San Diego, Sans
Oh, that's right. You
family.
guys have a
I'm at
show, right?
I'm at a conference out there, and then restaurant franchise and innovation show. Danielle will be on a cruise with the kids, and then I will join her for the back half of that, and we'll have a little weekend getaway with the kiddos. So it'll be a busy
But
one.
you're not joining on the cruise. It's when they get back from the cruise.
So they're gonna do a Monday to Friday, and then they'll do a back-to-back sailing and join for the Friday to Monday.
Okay. Well, I was hoping that you were gonna like helicopter into the boat and like meet them and
That'd
something
be
serious.
sick. That
the
would be
bagel,
sick. I
the
mean, could
bagel
you?
copter.
I couldn't imagine. We do not have a helicopter, Aaron. Please don't put that out there. People will think we're successful or something.
Listen, it's all about having those stretch goals. You know.
I I mean, we are like in the middle of bagel wars right now. I don't want to
Yes,
dramatize it too much, but like the bagel wars are
it's true.
heating up. And if you're a fan of this pod and you're a fan of bagels, you probably know that there's just a lot going on in the bagel verse right
It's the
now.
bagel verse, yeah. It just
There's just
that's
a
the
lot
thing now.
happening. Our friend San Silverman is doing Bagel Fest West Coast. He's got that happening. I think it's this month, and then some of our competitors are opening in places we are. They're chasing us into markets. It's wild. I don't know. We talked about when we opened our Tampa location how we are literally across the parking lot from another bagel shop. That's also trying to scale and grow their business. So it's there's another one 0.7 miles from that. So it's heating up. People are starting to fill the void. Jeff's Bagel Run is filling the void. There's a few others out there, and it's just really interesting to see it heating up, to see us open in a town where, four bagel shops are opening in the same week is crazy. Three bagel shops. I might be exaggerating. It might be just two, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
there's,
yeah, completely.
I mean, we're opening right now in the Jacksonville market, and there's a competitor opening the same week.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
How
That's it.
close are they proximity to the shop?
Jacksonville is kind of like Houston. It's one of these metros that is just they just keep annexing the name Jacksonville and it gets bigger and bigger and
Uh,
bigger. And
yeah,
so
it's a city of cities.
yeah, there's I don't know, it's probably like 12 miles away and an hour and a half by car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's a
far.
very Florida thing.
It is. It's pretty far. It's like on the other side of town. So, but it's just an interesting place to be right now. The bagel wars are heating up. If you want, I can send you some articles. They're fun to read.
Always. I'm curious where do the bagel wars go? I mean, it's while you think about that, I was having a conversation with some friends the other day, and so we were sort of reminiscing on different food trends over the years. And there's been some interesting ones, and they have different life cycles, and some sort of come and stay, and other ones are quick in and out, and other ones sort of evolve a couple of times and maybe become something different. And so, food's just a very interesting cultural thing, especially in America. I'm curious where you think this goes, from where it is today to whatever it might be.
Yeah, bagels are kind of commodity food to some degree. They're a little bit more commodity esque. Where do the bagels? Where do the bagel wars go? I think it goes to where you lean in the most of the community. I just think
Interesting.
that the the bagel wars will wage on, and I think if you look at the Northeast as a model for concentrations of bagel shops per like 500,000 people, it's like a ridiculous number. It's like in the double digits of numbers of bagel shops per 100,000 people, and it's like compared to the Midwest where it's like one. They're just not out there.
Yeah.
If you're from New Jersey, you're driving down Route 9, every jug handle has a bagel shop, right? Like it doesn't matter where you get off, you're gonna hit a bagel shop. And so this concentration of shops in the Northeast is kind of, I think it dulls the awareness of just like how few bagel shops there really are in other places in the country.
Mm,
And
I
so
see.
if you're a Northeasterner and you show up in a place and you're like, oh, where's the bagel shop? And you're like, oh, you got to drive 45 minutes across town to get it. You're like, that's crazy because I can get a good bagel at the bodega when I just go down from my apartment in the city. And I believe what's going to happen is in this market where the one that invests in that community the most is going to be the one that ultimately wins the hearts and mouths and stomachs of that guest.
So I was going to jump in and say that I think what's interesting about what you just said is somebody that's sort of seen both lives growing up in New England and then being down here for the last far too long. Uh, I think the difference is that reality is that it's not really a fad food. It's a new food to a lot of markets potentially if you've grown up in those markets and you've just never had access. But it's actually kind of a staple breakfast item, kind of like pizza, right? Like pizza's everywhere, right? Like pizza might go through waves of popularity, but it never dips below a certain thing. Whereas I haven't seen a cupcake shop since since like the 2010s, as an example of something that was massive and then sort of faded away. And so I think the difference is like you said, would I have this for breakfast? Would I have this for lunch? As just food versus is this a treat? Is this something special? Is this a one off? It's interesting because it's really a battle over expanding a known food item from very specific regions across the whole country. But it's proven, like people, like in New England, they're everywhere. Like in New York, I was laughing about your New York comment because talk about the density. I can walk 5 feet anywhere in New York City and get a bagel. I mean,
Yeah.
again, they're not great. Cart bagels aren't great necessarily, but they're literally pervade every so many blocks, like on the
Yes.
street. They're
Yes.
so ubiquitous. It's easier to get a bagel than it is to get. They're literally everywhere.
It's probably easier to get a bagel than a taxi in New York City.
That's definitely true.
You know.
There's a lot of both, but One's
On a,
easier.
I mean, the bagel war I could go on and on about this, but like you just totally made me think of like the dirty water hot dog carts. And
Oh my
like,
God.
have you seen, you probably haven't, but did you know that there's like a halal truck now that's like people line up for hours in advance?
No, in New York City?
Yeah. Yes. I'll send you the link. It looks incredibly good. I kind of want to go. Just maybe we should take the pot on the road. Take a
Oh
flight
my
over
God.
there.
We'll take the
Try it.
helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way to New York. Take the helicopter. We should go to New York and just eat cart food for a day. That could be fun.
I think that's, and then we get, what is the, what's the zoning for us to do a Jeff's pop up? So I'm sure it's not easy. Like just on the corner, just a basket.
I have talked to Katrina about doing a
Just
time
clandestine.
like a Times Square pop up, just like put the tent and like a couple tables out and just sling bagels out of that in like the middle of Times Square. I think it'd be so much fun.
No, I see. I will. All terrible marketing ideas. I'm down for. So I'll give you my 2 cents on this. I I think it needs to be like stadium vendor, giant something you have to wear it. Okay, you have
Oh,
to be
yeah, yeah.
walking around and serve and
Yeah,
have
with like the
tongs.
straps and oh,
Yes,
sign me up.
yes,
Let's
and
go.
you
We
just
could
have
get
to
like a whole like street team.
exactly. And Eddie can follow along in the Bagel Man outfit, and you can just literally serve out hot bagels out of this box strapped to your
What a
stomach.
what a vibe. We can make this happen.
Yes,
It doesn't have to be New York City. We
yes.
can do that anywhere. We should be doing this, Aaron.
I listen.
It's like guerrilla marketing with bagels.
Yes, I just yeah. Somebody else with a boombox, like just walking around. Yeah, just exactly.
Yeah, it's madness, Aaron. Total madness.
This is what I'm here for. It's the bad ideas. I've got plenty. You let me know.
Well, you had one very good idea. Speaking of madness, you had one very good idea. And, you know, Bagel Madness is kicking off. I mean, it's actually happening right
It's
now.
live.
It's
It's
live.
there.
So, Bagel Madness has gone digital this year. And I'm thrilled. I am like so hyped that we have a real bracket that you can fill out in our app to pick your favorite bagel. I I should probably back up and like inform the like 12 listeners who have no idea what we're talking about. But Bagel Madness is very much March Madness for the NCAA basketball tournament kind of style where we have one bagel face off against another bagel in a head-to-head competition, and the winner moves on. And how we choose the winner is really not up to us, it's up to you as a consumer, because the bagel that sells the most the day that they are
Featured. Yeah.
competing or featured, yeah, are the ones that advance. And so you really, for your bagel to win, you really have to get behind it by going and buying one or six or 12 or however many you want.
That's how you vote.
You vote with your mouth, biting bagels, eating them. Your stomach.
Yeah.
You vote with your stomach. I don't know.
We'll leave that part to Katrina. That's fine.
We'll figure that out. Yeah, but you actually how you vote is on your vote counts. How you pick is in the app, and so
It's true.
I highly recommend you download the Just Bagel Run app from your app store. It's available in the Apple App Store and in the Google App Store.
It is. It's 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 kind of wild to me. And there's it's that feature which the team did an amazing job on. It works great. It looks great. I honestly, just thinking back to last year when we did this, I guess analog is what we're gonna say. A lot of computers involved still, but we did it. I just remember like we're sending stickers around and we've got posters and
Oh yeah.
it was like a lot of logistics to run this thing last year. And I remember when the idea first floated up about doing this, and Justin was like, "Oh, so that's awesome. So it's going to be real, right?" And we're like, "Oh, we're just gonna have this poster, and it was like more of a marketing thing. He's like, no, we can do it for real, right? Like all these bagels are gonna like. He just took it as literal that it was gonna be a bracket that played out. And we're like, can we do this? And turns out that we could, and we
Yep.
did last year. It was a lot of fun. It got people really got into it, and then to think that we went from that to then now this year with digital menus and it's all integrated and then the app experience for people to sort of follow along and surprises in there and I don't know, it's just it's wild to me that how it comes together. This is one of those things where I think you really nailed it before saying like the community aspect of it. Like it's not just the food. We're not trying to just put food in front of you and make it super transactional. Like this is fun for us. It's fun for me. It's fun for our teams and like to do this kind of things because it's kind of insane in an awesome way. And so I'm just it's so great that we have fans that love to engage in this stuff with us and we get to do these things. And I don't know. You told me again in engineering school that I'd be making a March Madness if us and the team is going to we're going to make a March, basically a, March Madness bracket app for bagels. I would have told you, okay, I don't know, like, moving on.
You would
It'd be
not have,
crazy.
you would have not believed yourself.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. I
It is
didn't think
pretty
that the world had that in it.
it's pretty insane. So I want to make sure that we drill enough hype into this that people actually go and download the app right now and sign up for loyalty. So if they haven't downloaded the app, they're going to want to sign up for loyalty so they can compete in the competition. But the Bagel Madness bracket is sweet versus savory. So we have, how bagel teams are seeded in the tournament to the east, to the west, whatever. And so we have our teams, our bagels, seeded into sweet versus savory. And so the competitors on the sweet side are blueberry cinnamon sugar, last year's champion, by the way.
Bitter about that.
Churro bagel, sprinkles, banana bread, cinnamon roll, lemon blueberry, blueberry pancake, funnel cake. There are some very good sweet bagels in this bracket. And then on the savory side, you've got last year's runner-up, garlic bread, pepper jack everything, Mike's hot honey everything, brand new entry, making it into the fourth seed, pretty crazy. Tomato grilled cheese, the Chatfield bagel, loaded baked potato, and another new one, like recently new, French onion soup. The savory side is stacked. I mean, I feel like the savory side came to win, but I don't know if it can beat the sweet side.
Did you fill out your bracket already? Has your
I
bracket
did.
been completed?
My bracket's been completed. I made it public. I posted it on my personal Instagram. I believe cinnamon
Excellent.
roll is going to be the winner this year.
Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
Wow. All right.
I
That's
think
a
the cinnamon roll bagel has a lot going for it. One, it's a strong competitor. This is a bagel that definitely punches above its weight. It's sweet. It has icing on top of it. Every time we put it out there to market, it's a top seller. I also think it's got great name recognition. I mean, if you have no idea, if you go into a bracket and you have no idea about which bagel to choose, you're gonna pick cinnamon roll. Like cinnamon roll is like gonna win down the line.
So this is very similar then to like those of us that might not be as NCAA basketball knowledgeable, and we just do like the mascot pick, is what
Yes,
you're saying.
100%.
This is where cinnamon roll really carries
Cinnamon
in
roll
picks.
carries. Cinnamon roll is like
You're
mascot
like,
pick.
of course,
You're
this
like,
one's
oh,
gonna be.
the Dolphins, cute. Like worst team ever, right? Like so, I think it's fair to say that this is a mascot pick. So yeah,
I respect it. I'm just thankful that because I've got my pick. I have the Mike's Hot Honey going all the way. That's my
oh,
pick. That's just a
bold
that's a,
choice.
that's an amazing bagel. But here's the thing. I didn't set out saying that. I went to the back bracket, and that's just as each match went down. That was who was at the end, and I'm like, okay, this makes sense. They they earned it a game at a time. But what I will say is, a somebody who's just pulling for the savories. I'm saying I've savory bias, but somebody who's pulling for the savories. I am very glad that maple bacon did not make the cut on the sweet side because I had that yesterday, and oh my, that is a new classic. That was so
That
good.
bagel is so good. That bagel
It's
definitely plays next year for sure. Maybe,
oh,
and you really have to, I have to wonder, where does the maple bacon bagel sit though? It sort of plays on both sides of the sweet and savory line.
that's why. That's why it would just maybe it needs to be a bubble team. We'll have to have we'll extend it next year and
We
have
have to have like a play in
like the play
as the play
exactly.
in. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have a
exactly.
play in game. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Uncategorized flavor profile. But it was amazing. And I will say that there's very few bagels, just because I really like spreads, there's very few bagels that I will just eat completely straight. And that bagel ate completely straight. Like not
That's like,
sliced, fresh from the oven, ate it like a donut.
mm-hmm.
Amazing. It's a good bagel.
It's a really good bagel. I know. That was a really good bagel. I was so happy for I saw somebody, the baker that had created or brought that I don't know if they created it or like brought that, was like the instigator of bringing that bagel to kind of to the forefront during our what am I saying?
The Baker's Choice.
Baker's Choice. Thank you. So the baker that brought that bagel to like the forefront during Baker's Choice posted a story on their personal Instagram, and the Bagel Run reshared it saying like,
Oh, that's
yeah, like how they're
awesome.
like, oh, my bagel that made it to my Baker's Choice like on a national level, which I think is really cool. Like that's the part that's super fun about doing this, right? Like here's a baker in a store like Claremont, Florida, like created a bagel, and now it's sold in 31 stores yesterday.
And we've been on a run there because, and honestly, and it's, that will come back. That bagel was too good.
Oh, that
That's in the rotation now. But
yeah.
from this last Baker's Choice, we've had three features, four features. Like, what is the run now? Like, I feel like this last Baker's Choice produced like a lot
Well,
of,
we've had two, and
graduates.
we had two so far, and I teased two in the future. So yes, there's like four for sure, and I
It's just
think
such a strong outing, this last one.
yeah, the teams really outdid themselves with a lot of great bagels because we had the Mike's Hot Honey Pepperoni a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago,
So
and then
good.
now maple bacon, and so those two are there, and then we have coffee crumb cake I think coming in a couple of weeks. It's just there's so many good ones. So it's
It, it, rem- it reminds me of a great story out of like the scaling days of McDonald's where they actually these stories again, and I'll say they're stories only because I've not validated each and every one of them, but like there's a lot of stories of how a lot of like pretty well-known menu items came from franchisees and came from the
yeah,
system that then became staples on the menu. And I always thought that was really cool about that story because this is when they were big and growing and like definitely established at that point. It wasn't like you know the the very very early days. And so just I think that's awesome that brands do that. And then I think it's fun. I'm enjoying that part of it for us to like really be so collaborative with our locations and with our operators and just getting that feedback and seeing what they bring to the table. It's really fun.
100%. Yeah, it's super fun, and I think next year when we're at like 60 plus stores in January, trying to wrangle Baker's Choice is going to be
Could you imagine? It's gonna take like 6 months to set
it's
up.
gonna it's gonna be a logistical nightmare that I probably will not have to deal with, but it will be fun nonetheless.
So you have to bake all of them, Jeff. You have to bake all
I
60
know.
individual recipes each time.
So I didn't bake them. We let them run with it. Like if they thought it was a good bagel, they baked it and they ran with it. So we didn't actually do any taste testing this time. I think previously when we've done this, we had 7 stores. I could bake 7 bagels and taste test them.
Yeah.
25 was a little bit more challenging, but next year I think we'll probably run the same playbook. I mean, why not? These bakers know what their community is interested. They know what
So
tastes
good.
good. I know. I know. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the wonton bagel to make it into the rotation.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That one still blew
Thinking
me away.
about I'm thinking about doing an international flavors week for the bagel of
Ooh.
the day. We can bring back za'atar. We can do wonton. We can have the Irish soda bread come back.
Oh yeah.
We
From
can
last year. I
have
remember that.
what was the we can do like the bean and cheese burrito or the taco bagel
Hmm.
back. So I think there's a couple of opportunities for us to lean into some of these.
I can't wait for the like represent your region battle. Uh,
Oh,
a
that'll be a
couple
fun
years
one
from
too.
now, we're across the whole country, and it's like, all right, I want the whatever cliche. I don't like to do too many like region
I think
cliches,
one of the
but like,
stores did like a biscuits and gravy one, which is very much like a
yeah,
southern type of
exactly.
southern food. I mean, if we're ever out in California, they're definitely gonna have like some kind of avocado bagel for sure.
Exactly. Or I want the where's the gumbo bagel? Like I don't know. Like I want,
Uh,
which
yeah,
stores kind of already do a little bit, but it'll be
regional
funner when we have
regional
even more.
regional delicacies, you know.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, Bagel Madness is live right now. I think, let me get this right. All right, so Bagel Madness is live right now in our app. You can play along, download the app, sign up for loyalty, pick your bagels, see who's going to win, and
You got
then
to get it before we start.
go eat them. Yeah, you got to put your bracket has to be in by March 15th, right? Because we start eating these bagels on
Yes,
March 16th. So,
exactly.
March Bagel Madness starts March 16th, and if you want to play along, you got to sign up. It's going to be exciting. Join what now? Over 2,000 of your closest friends are playing along right now too. I think you said
Yeah, last I checked, that was the out of the gate.
that was the first like 4 days of 3 days of signups was like 2,000 people signed up, which is crazy to me.
It's crazy.
It's
It's
great.
crazy.
We haven't even marketed this. Like people are just like opening their app and they're like, "Oh, what's this Bagel Madness thing? Great, let me play."
You know, yeah. I want to say there was. So we launched it Sunday morning, with the intent of communicating it formally on Monday, and I want to say we had 1,500 signups like the very first day, just because it was visible.
They just like
And
open
like,
their app to order their regular bagels and like,
yeah,
"Oh,
you're
fill out
just,
my
I,
bracket." I know. I
I
played this
should
game
do
before.
this. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This is important stuff. I mean, this is basketball's great and all, but like bagels, like
Bagels.
come on.
Bagels above all.
That's right. Gotta get that bagel life.
Bagel Life chose me.
That's right. You can't.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, get your brackets in. You have till March 16th. Aaron, this has been so fun. I'm glad we got to talk bagels again. Like, what a life we live.
It's too easy. This is like, again, this chooses you. You can't write the story.
Is so good. So good.
Well,
Well,
I can't wait for you to be back next week and chilling out and the launch team getting a little break before the next crush.
yeah, it's going to be nice have trading team to have a little break and then kind of get back to it. So maybe we'll be able to do Taco Tuesday at the office again.
Hey, it was a fan favorite.
I'm just saying, you know. Maybe the guys will listen to the pod if you commit to like another food day.
Well, that I think they will do just about anything for food. So I think that's a fair trade.
Dessert got them to the office. Taco Tuesday got them to the office. Katrina was kicking around the idea of like a bagel pizza or like a pizza bagel Monday. So
Listen, even if they don't show up, if it's a bagel pizza event, I'll eat their share. Like I will take credit. I'll take credit for their share.
I love
I mean,
it.
if they
I
come,
love
it's
it.
fine. But if they don't, then I'll handle it.
You'll
That's
handle.
all I'm saying.
You'll take down the pizzas for them. That's great.
Exactly.
That's amazing. All right. Well, Aaron, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
Same to you, my friend. Have a good one.
Bye.
Yo, fresh out the oven, ready to run. What's hot this week at Just Bagel Run? Jeff and Aaron bring the fun. It's the weekly run, let's get it.